Thank you for watching ccboe.tv, a service of Cullman County Schools.
Hello, I'm Kerry Neighbors with Eva Bank. We are proud to be the 2023 presenting sponsor of the Cullman County Basketball Tournament. Just as our kids invest in their sport, Eva Bank invests in our community. Stop by one of our full-service branches. We have 2 located here in Cullman and 7 located throughout North Alabama. Good luck to all of our teams.
Now, live from Wallace State Community College in Hanceville, this is the 2023 Cullman County Schools Basketball Tournament.
Final game of the night, the Cold Springs Eagles take on the Hanceville Bulldogs in the boys varsity division. This is your number 3 seed versus your number 6 seed, 3 being the Bulldogs, 6 being Cold Springs. We have both principals joining us tonight from both high schools. We appreciate y'all joining us.
Absolutely, good to be here.
We'll let y'all call out the starters for each team since you have a little more knowledge on them than we do.
Nick Fallon, 9th grader. Cameron Nunn, he's a senior. Cole Bales is a junior. John Mark Smith, a senior. And Hank Harrison, a senior.
A lot of seniors for the Cold Springs group, it seems, Mr. Dixon.
That's a good head of hair on number 22 right there.
Is that what you used to look like when you were running back for the Waynesville?
It went back when I was in my days of Waynesville Tiger glory. Who was that guy?
Will Calvert, number 1 senior, one of our leading scorers.
Oh.
Jack Campbell, number 3, he's a senior.
Hey, I think he's Mr. All Everything, isn't he?
He is.
Mr. Hanceville.
Number 4, our big guy, Carson Garrett, he's a junior. Braxton Broad, one of our 4s, number 5, he's a junior. And number 10, the energy man and our shooter. You'll be seeing a lot of him tonight.
A lot of fun to watch.
Braden Harris, senior.
Oh, he's getting a
little
serious
handshaking from the referee there.
That's how to get a quick advantage right there.
Well, Stephen Chandler coaches the Bulldogs, and Tim Willoughby coaches the Eagles. Both coaches are no strangers to success. Both have made deep runs in state tournaments, won county championships, kind of done it all on the coaching spectrum in the high school session for boys. It should be a tough matchup athletically and coaching-wise.
A little bit opposite of last night. Last night we talked about Hanceville slowing the game down against Cold Springs, avoiding turnovers, and I think it's going to be role reversal tonight.
Yeah, tonight's going to be, they're going to try to speed the Eagles up, and I know Willoughby's been working on that this week.
I'm going to throw that matchup zone at them right here, right off the bat.
So Hanceville Bulldogs are finished just outside the top 10 in the most recent rankings, and
have been all the way up to what, number 4? Is that right?
It did. I think it was 5 when we peaked at number 5.
Peaked at 5, still a top 10.
Turnover.
Quick turnover.
Broad for 2.
And
this got their points.
This will be where we decide Cold Springs had the chance. If they handle that pressure, they did over at their place and kept it close for a half.
Well,
that's right.
Quick turnaround.
2 more for Broad there. He's got 4 points, all of Hanceville's points so far.
Oh, a little shove off there.
Yeah.
Just to remind him that he's not going to be pushed around down here.
Not tonight.
Nope, not on my watch.
Princeton offense, a lot of backdoor, a lot of three-point shooting.
At the 3 fly. Good rebound by number 3. That is Cole Bales.
Good drive by number 1
nice.
And good finish.
It was. 2 points by Nick Fallon.
One of the best athletes on the floor, even as a freshman.
Oh, he's a freshman. Wow.
Wow, he's a freshman.
He's not built like a freshman.
No. I still don't have that good a beard. Nice pass.
Good luck, and that's 2 points for number 4. That's going to be Carson Garrett. He is a 6'3" junior.
Everything's easy right now for Hanceville. And
they're doing a good job of penetrating that matchup zone. You get in the middle of it, it's tough to defend.
Kick out.
Cold Springs being patient on offense. Probably what Coach Willoughby's preached this week. Another shot by Fallon, freshman. Misses that, and Carson rips it down.
We got Cold Springs High School Principal Eric Dickerson with us. Eric, who are some of your best players out there?
You probably start with the guards. John Mark Smith played for 3 years. Like he said, Nick Fallon, just a ninth grader. A lot of them just had, we had some role players last year that are playing tonight, but last year we were pretty senior heavy and had to start over kind of.
Just a young team and having to learn their role at varsity, it seems. But
get that out of here.
Good block, Carson Garrett.
It's going to stay with the Eagles.
I know it didn't count, but that was a pretty spin off the backboard there for that layup. Of course, they're always easier to make when action stops.
Mr. Wakefield, y'all have got 4 seniors, is that correct, on this Hanceville team?
Yes, we do. And right now we still have our starters on the floor, and we're very guard-oriented. Really, Carson Garrett, number 4, is our only true post player, so it's so go the guards, so go we. If we play well at guard, we usually have a pretty good chance of winning.
Yeah.
Open court foul.
Talking about Campbell earlier, he's just a true athlete. On any ball he touches, plays, sport, he's got to succeed at it.
I would say I'd go a step further and say he seems like I see him everywhere. Academic stuff. Daniel, why don't you talk to us a little bit about him? He seems like he's probably got a pretty solid resume and a really good kid.
Absolutely. He's one of those guys who has his name on the wall in the school for an ACT scorer. 4.0 guy. I mean, he's definitely not only great on the court or on the field. He's definitely a stellar scholar athlete when it comes to the classroom. Correct.
That's awesome. One of those kids you want to see graduate and succeed, but you hate to see him leave your school.
Yeah, we definitely hate to see that.
Quick run there by Hanceville brings it to a 7-point lead, 9-2 early in this game.
We got our fun fact sheets out again. Before we look at them, a quick fun fact. Stephen Chandler, I performed the wedding ceremony for him and his wife.
Wow, okay.
I also performed the wedding ceremony for Dan right here, too, and his wife.
Just a chapel kind of guy.
We're not sure it took, but.
We talked about shoes last night on the floor and on the coaching staff. Fairview had some kind of flashy shoes. So does Stephen Chandler. Looks like he's got some Air Jordans on.
Yeah, I like those. Those look good.
Air Force Ones, I can't tell from here.
We're going with the new age look.
I like that. I like it.
Coach Willoughby, old school.
Yeah, Coach, all black. Yeah, tie.
Right.
Turnover, Campbell.
Get that out of here off the glass.
The freshman says, I can play here too.
Yeah, we were talking about shoes last night. I heard that some of the Fairview coaches were asking questions, maybe a little upset about us asking about their shoes. Just know, folks, if we're joking about you, it's just in fun. I'm just a fat bald man over here calling games on the CCBOE TV network. It's all in good fun.
You got to have something to kind of keep the crowd entertained, and shoes are something we both like, and we like seeing the athletes kind of rock their favorite, and the coaches too. Shoes kind of show your personality.
It does. It's just I see one coach over there, that's an athlete, and that's a manager in Crocs. You don't see a lot of coaches in Crocs.
2 points by Broad, 13-2. Willoughby scratches his head and calls a timeout.
Going back to that block.
We're going to a commercial. We'll have to catch that after. And welcome back. There's 3:53 left in the first quarter. Hanceville's up 13-2. They have jumped out to a solid lead, and they're off and running.
Something else Hanceville has is a solid student section. Probably the best we've had so far.
Proud of the way we look tonight.
Yeah, a lot better. Loud and into it. They'll definitely have a shot at those Milo's gift cards later on. Short three by number
Cole
3.
Bales has pulled up a little short on the 3.
Right now we're going with a no senior look. We actually have 4 juniors and a sophomore on the floor right now. So
that's a whole fresh 5, right?
That's right.
That's a little dig at Dickerson over here, I think is what he's doing right now.
No offense.
Now, Mr. Dixon, the Bales kid, he had a brother that played last year. Is that right? That's what I thought.
Cody graduated.
Did he not win the Joe Schultz?
He did.
I thought so, yeah. So I enjoyed watching him play through his career.
Oh, got something to live up to in the old family.
Yeah, for sure.
His brother will remind him that he's won that award a few times, I'm sure. Hard off the glass.
Good rebound by the freshman, number 1.
So number 1 is quite the jumper. We hear he competes in all things jumping in track. We're going to challenge him to jump over the rim at halftime.
Like to see his fun fact. I don't know. Do you have his fun fact?
Let's see.
Good little action on him. Missed 3 by Bells there. And Hanceville brings the ball up the floor. 2:34 to play.
Well, he's a man of few words on his fun facts. Plans after high school, college, other hobbies, track. But let's see. Oh, this is impressive. His odd skill, he can ice skate backwards.
Okay.
I'm sure his coach doesn't want him doing that right now while in season.
Interesting fact there. Does that say dunk?
He's also a junior Olympian, and he got his first dunk in 8th grade.
Okay.
Which was on a 12-foot rim.
Not too many guys can claim that an 8th grade dunk.
No. Definitely not. Maybe Marty Hardman.
That's right. We hear last night he claimed he dunked in high school. No video evidence of that.
So far, we've had no true believers of that. But
not on YouTube anywhere.
Yeah, not on YouTube. And it was in this gym. So you do get a little more hop in here.
I'm not sure you get that much more.
Jump ball there, tied up on the bottom. It's going to go to the Eagles.
This game's strikingly similar to last night.
It is, yeah.
Last night, Hanceville struggled to score early, but kept it close.
Kept it close,
Just the opposite with the boys. They're keeping it close, but struggling to score for Cold Springs on the offensive end.
Yeah, they got to quit turning the ball over, first of all.
Right.
And Hanceville's turned it into cheesy transitions,
right,
because they can't get much further behind with their score.
You've got to keep it around 10 if you want to have a shot. And with the way Hanceville plays.
Oh, I think he stepped on the line. It's unfortunate because he's buried a 3. But again, it's a whole lot easier to hit that when action comes to a stop. So, Hanceville kid giving him some serious claps there to affect
let him know he's there.
Yeah.
Number 0.
I guess actually Cold Springs kid. That's Cold Springs over there, right?
Yeah, that's Cold Springs over there. Jake Cornelius with a good defense there. His dad actually teaches at Holly Pond High School.
Correct.
Does a great job there. I know they're happy to have him on faculty at the high school.
Which, speaking of high school, I know, nice 3 by 23.
That is
Noah Jones.
Another one of those transition points that Eric was talking about off the steal.
Foul by the Bulldogs. That's their first of the game.
Getting a little shout out to Libby Screws. Both of us, Danny and I worked with her out at Parkside. She knows her way around some basketball. Her sons were part of the great Vinemont teams many years ago. And
made the state championship run and ended up runner-up that year, but it was fun to watch.
We miss her. I loved working with Libby.
She was a good one. Quick shout out while we're giving those Paxton Pleward, a student at Parkside, a devoted basketball player, one that you'll see playing in a few years, youth of the game, enjoys watching it. Shout out to you for watching us tonight, Paxton.
Now go to bed.
Time to go to sleep. No, he's going to wake up or watch the Zags game if they play tonight. He'll stay up and watch them.
Jump ball.
Ball's going to stay with the Eagles, and they are in desperate need of a bucket.
Oh, they on me? No.
Got a trap on the sideline, but a foul.
I think we had a little animation out of Coach Willoughby over there getting a little fired up.
Surely not.
Down 16-2, he's showing some passion. He's not giving up just yet.
Unique game for me because I coached for Coach Willoughby, and Stephen, Coach Chandler coached under me.
Oh,
so
wow. That's pretty cool.
That's
kind of
full
circle.
of it.
Yeah, full circle. Willoughby is getting after his guys right now. He's not happy with their play or their effort.
I love Coach Willoughby's
I do
passion.
too.
I love
Gosh.
his fire.
Can't
Play
find
for
him.
a guy like that. Right?
Would love to play for a guy like that.
I tell you what, they don't want to go to the quarter break with 2 points. They
They're
better come
happy
up with
it's
some
not
points.
halftime because he would rip them all the way to the locker room.
So the only thing he's probably not happy about is a turnover. Other than that, I know
Deep 3.
they're not making shots, but
not getting shots.
Not getting any shots
because
because of the
turnovers.
turnovers. Yeah.
And some of them are just not forward. I mean, they're just kind of just silly, kind of nervousness stuff.
right.
And you know, even as a varsity player, your first game on this floor with large student sections, a big crowd, knowing it's on, a lot of people are watching it at home.
No, this is televised on the World Wide Web.
Somebody's got it on a TV somewhere. So
Well, it's a different feel to come up here. It really is. You have to get used to this court.
The goals.
There's different depth perception in the background.
Now, Coach Wakefield, y'all played here for a whole season right after the Tornadoes. Is that correct?
Well, we played all our games here.
That's what I thought. That was very, gracious of Wallace State.
It was very gracious. And Paul Bailey and everybody up here at Wallace State was definitely accommodating to us those 2 years.
And I know that was a tough, tough couple years to not play in your home gym, but also kind of cool to get to play on this every night,
It was. I wish we could have practiced in here, but hey, we took what we could get.
Yeah.
Like you said, it was
They had to practice on the playground.
we practiced where we could. Yeah.
Anywhere they'd let you in the gym.
Last second shot.
16-2.
I'll say this. Courtney Myrick said that Coach Wilby's a real sweetheart. We'll see how sweet these guys think he is going in with 2 points. We'll be back after word from our sponsors.
At Mitch Smith Chevrolet, you can expect to be treated like family, whether purchasing a new or used car, having yours serviced, or getting damage repaired at the Collision Center. Our excellent parts department quickly supplies parts and accessories for service and repairs, and to customers over the counter. Make the switch to Mitch. Mitch Smith Chevrolet.
At Mitch Smith Chevrolet, what's not to love?
And we are back. Welcome to the Fan Cam. We're catching the fans and family of the Hanceville Bulldogs. Great camera work by Courtney Myrex over there. Not sure where Anna is. Think she's asleep somewhere.
She did say she got a full bottle of water
I think
in between
I see
games.
her over there under that set of bleachers there, that riser lane. Now there she's up and alive. She fogged up a mirror. They figured she was alive and put her back in behind the camera.
Mr. Wakefield, you've got 2 great sections, students and parents, grandparents over here. A lot of passion for the Bulldogs. You love to see that.
We are well represented tonight.
Yes.
Like, as you mentioned earlier, up in the end of the stadium there, we've got our student section. Right behind us is a great group of parents and grandparents with signs and making a lot of noise.
It doesn't hurt. You have to take the 1 mile trip to the Wallace Stadium.
Yeah, really.
Always. That's definitely
good advantage for your home crowd there.
De facto home game.
And the Bulldogs lead 14 here, 7:44 to play. Coach Willoughby, very passionate on the sideline, just wanting his guys to kind of limit the turnovers and get some buckets.
I think and Daniel speak to this. Sorry, talking about. You just want to compete at this point, right? I mean, show something, some fight back,
Yeah.
Well, I mean, last night, going back to the girls' game and how our girls competed, even though you felt like we had struggled scoring, but same thing here. I mean, Cold Springs is competing, they're defending. It's just a turnover. It's been said 3 or 4 times already tonight, but you keep going back to something. Sometimes the game's just that simple.
Yeah.
If you turn it over, you're not getting shots, you're going to struggle to score. And on the other end, Hanceville's getting run-outs and easy baskets. So it's really why the score is what it is at 16-2.
I know this. I think we probably all coached basketball. I've been down big before, and you just got to tell your players, calm down. Let's try to take it 1 possession at a time and just start building on something positive each time. So I'm sure probably much more animated than what I just said. That was Coach Willoughby's message. Half, what do you think Coach Chandler was telling him?
Well, I mean, for him, he just wants to continue to run and pressure and get steals and run-outs. I mean, that's the name of the game. And we haven't necessarily shot it well from the three-point line, but we've gotten those run-outs and those easy baskets off the turnovers.
Coach Chandler still has his starters benched right now, or 4 of them, I believe. I think he's got 1 starter in number 1.
We're definitely going with the depth now.
Yeah, running a lot of depth, getting a lot of players on this floor, which could wear on you after a while.
Got a lot of folks on that Cold Springs bench too. I don't know how many he rotates in, but
got a lot of kids.
Got a lot of players over there.
Surprisingly, not a. You see the number of players, but not many players. We at JV, we're in that no man's land, not having enough to play, and so on and so forth.
So it puts a lot on varsity.
Yeah.
Eric, I assume that was your daughter that was lighting it up last night, huh?
It was.
She had quite a game. What year is she?
9th grade.
Wow.
Oh, wow. So you'll have her coming up, and then you've got Fallon, too, with a bright spot for the Eagles varsity boys. It'll be fun to watch in the next 3 years. They'll have a lot of good games on this floor.
Definitely got a young building block on both teams.
Yes.
So where'd your daughter get that from? Is that from you or your wife?
Probably my wife.
Oh, a little jump hook. You don't see that very often. Rebound by Fallon. Gives a little elbow.
Had to
pulls right
had to
in,
bet a
lost
little
it.
bit from Dad there. Dad played on a state runner-up back in the day, I think.
Okay.
He probably scored a basket or two. But
Yeah,
back in
he's had
95.
he's played a little bit.
We actually played each other back in the day, me and Eric, and
Oh, man.
of all things, Hanceville Thanksgiving tournament.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
That's right.
That's pretty
right.
cool.
That's right.
That's pretty neat.
Eric,
Harris
did you
for three.
graduate from Cold Springs?
I did.
So you were a state runner-up? What year was that?
95.
95.
Three-point basket there by Harris extends their lead to 17. Couple of turnovers from the Eagles led to that three-point second chance opportunity from the Bulldogs.
nice block.
Nice block by
Good
number
block.
24.
That's 24. That's Connor Helms.
Oh, yeah. I was going to.
You were going to give it to the Cold Springs
I
guy.
was.
Let's see what we've got on Connor Helms here. And I like that the Hanceville varsity boys was typed up, so can read it a whole lot
We were
better
a
here.
little late getting those in, but when we did, we had them.
Connor averages 2.3 a game, a rebound a game. Interesting fact, he won a middle school championship in 7th and 8th grade. That was that big run that y'all had middle school-wise, which has kind of led to the success here.
That's right. We won 3 in a row in the middle school there from 17 to 19.
And his odd secret is that he can make one eye point a direction while the other one looks straight.
Oh. Some people call that a sickness.
Call it a fact. Three-point basket by a Bulldog there. I missed that. I'm not sure who hit that one.
Hank
Braxton Broad, number 5.
Okay, Braxton Broad.
Hank Harrison on Cold Springs. His odd or secret skill or something people didn't know is he won, not sure he's proud of this or not, but he won second alternative in the male beauty pageant at school.
There's some stiff competition there.
And Braxton Broad now has 9 points for
Good
the
start
Bulldogs.
for the junior
Yeah,
there.
that is a big start for him. He's a 5'7" junior for the Bulldogs.
Put a little Sprite through my nose a second ago. Oh,
And here we go.
There we go.
There's your guy, number 1, Will Calvert.
I
Shows
got
his
to
hops.
believe we were waiting for that ref to get up there and get it. We'd been here the rest of the night.
Would have liked to have seen Steven Chandler get up there. He's got the shoes on for the game.
Oh, yeah.
Could have got up pretty high with those probably.
I believe he can fly.
I think so too. 22-2 lead early in the second. Bulldogs in control. It is Eagle ball.
Y'all played earlier this year, I assume. What was the outcome of that game?
We played over at Cold Springs. I believe it was early December. And it was one of those games where Cold Springs hung around, and kept it close. And I think they were within single digits, maybe late third. And it might have been a 15-point game or so by the time we got to the end.
Okay.
Yes, it was right
But,
like you said. It was
Yeah, I mean,
highly
they played with
competitive.
us, and obviously tonight they're just struggling to score.
Some nights, right?
Some nights.
Yeah, everybody has them. Harris for 3.
Did he get
Got it.
Oh, I thought.
Quick shot.
Oh,
Kind of looks to the
he's
fans.
giving a look.
Gives him a little look, and
He's eyeballing and
he's,
letting the folks know, yeah, I scored.
he's trying to find somebody in the bleachers there.
Braden's never seen a 3 he does not like.
I think he just pointed at Mr. Dickerson.
Oh, Will Calvert tries to go up for the dunk, and
little
follows it
surprised
up
you didn't get the.
by Campbell, who
Little surprised that wasn't called a foul. She was taken to the floor, but they got the follow-up. So we're going to commercial break. We'll talk about that a little more when we come back. Yeah. All right, welcome back. We've got the fan cam up there looking at the Hanceville student section. Come to life. I like how we got the cutout of number 5 supporting Braxton Broad out there.
And he's your leading scorer right now with 9 for the Bulldogs. And good defense by Zach Campbell.
And that's what Coach Chandler wants to continue to see. And I know your score is a little bit out of hand right now, but you want to continue to compete.
Yes, definitely. You want to see your kids compete on both sides. Don't look at the scoreboard at this point. Just play ball. Three-point
They just
basket
cannot
rims
get
out.
one to fall.
Cannot buy a basket.
Good look.
Our AV guy over here, Chris, saying that number 10 reminds him of Spud Webb back in the day. You can see that.
I would love to see him dunk like Spud.
Yeah, I would too.
Braden's brother is the all-time leading scorer in Cullman County history.
That's Bronte is his brother.
Bronte Harris played ball at Hanceville and spent a year at Cullman. Was quite a player back in the day for us.
Played some college football and a little bit of NFL, correct?
Played a little bit for the Rams there.
That's what I thought.
What's he doing now? You know?
Not sure. I know he's still living in town. He comes up and sees Braden play a lot, but I think he still has some dreams of playing in the NFL. I know he's still training for that, but I'm not sure.
I do too. Also still got some years eligibility left in any college team wants me.
If anybody wants to pick you up, you got 4 years left.
Yeah, never used my years up.
Stetson Bennett.
That's right.
Three-point basket shot by 11. Rims
good.
out. Rebound by the Eagles. They get it to Fallon. Broad picks him up early as the Bulldogs continue to put a little pressure.
A little
shove
push
there.
on the
Bulldogs did not
I hope
like
we
that.
don't want to get some frustration stuff.
Three-point shot by the Eagles missed. Rebound by Harris. He's going to bring it up, and he may pull up a three right here.
He's going to pull up from the first L.
I thought he would want that one. Broad's got a hot hand and misses. Rebound by Carson. Loses it.
Last year in the semifinals, he went crazy. When he had about 30 points,
yes.
it he'd shoot it, and it was like that ain't going. It was going in. It was like,
He had a classic semifinal game with Cold Springs last year. I know they ended up winning.
Nice shot.
Good shot.
Number 4. That is John Mark Smith.
You talk about good county games. There's been a lot between Hanceville and Cold Springs on the boys' side.
There has been over the years. We faced them several times up
a
here.
matchup that seems to happen all the time.
It does.
Had a feeling he's going to take that shot, and that's going in.
That.
Oh, and he's stirring it up.
The pot. Little James Harden
stirring it up.
Three-point basket by Harris. That is his second of the night.
Braden
third.
does not lack for confidence. And has fun playing the game. You can tell when he plays, he has fun out there.
Three-point basket by 4.
Oh,
He
nice.
hits another one.
He's heating up. That's 6 points for him.
Back-to-back threes for him. And Harris is probably going to look to shoot this one again if he's got an open.
My son just tried to call me and doesn't realize I'm on a national stage here.
Well, my wife
Daddy's at work, boy.
My wife texted me and asked me if I would turn on the sound machine, so I had to turn that one on too. So not a whole lot of respect for the commentators.
I know what's going on here. Got a minute and a half left before halftime. It's 32-8.
The girls' game time seemed to stop as it went on, but here it's flown by as we are almost to halftime.
It has.
I think we've been trying to catch some coach interviews.
J.T. Davis the three.
At halftime, I think for our own safety, we're going to leave Coach Willoughby alone. Maybe just catch Chandler. Or maybe we'll talk to McKinnon. I don't know.
Coach Willie he wouldn't be in the mood to talk if he was up 35
No, he wouldn't. He wouldn't give you a whole lot either way.
Bill Belichick on the interviews.
Well, on the other side, Chandler probably won't be able to get him to shut up.
Guys are playing good.
Yeah.
And number 4 looks to continue that hot hand for the Eagles. He's hit 2 straight threes, but they put Campbell on him now, which has kind of locked him down.
It's always good to have an athlete like Campbell to put on a guy that just knocked down 2 straight threes on you.
And when you can sacrifice Campbell on defense and still have scorers like Harris and Carson, others out there, that's a nice asset.
That was one of the first threes I've seen shoot at the actual line.
Right.
Everybody's way back.
Yes, this line does play big on that.
What is Orange College and white is?
The orange is a women's
college.
Oh, okay.
And the white's the
men's
men's three.
That's a men's 3 right there.
Hey,
and he got
good.
it. Wow. 23, that's Will.
Thought that was international range.
Noah Jones.
Noah Jones.
He's a junior. He'll be the likely start quarterback next year.
Oh, wow,
football.
okay.
He's going to get stolen. Yep.
Campbell's going to get that.
Almost played hacky sack.
3 seconds. Campbell's going to shoot a
let it go.
deep shot.
Oh, he got fouled. He did get fouled. That was.
I'm not sure they called. They did
He did call that. He's getting 3.
He's going to get 3 shots. As we head to the half, we'll stay here for that.
Just a little more salt in the wound here at the end of the first half.
And we've talked about, the misses and turnovers by the Eagles, but it's hard not to talk about how well Hanceville has played.
They have played well. They've been efficient when they get the ball. They've made threes. They've scored inside. They've
high
forced some
shot
turnovers.
percentage, low turnover.
And that's always a lost point. I'm glad you said that. One team's obviously not playing good, but sometimes there's a reason they're not playing well.
It's how well the other team is playing. And I've watched Hanceville 3 or 4 times this year, and they've looked good, but this is one of the better nights I've seen them have.
They look sharp here.
You just hope with your Coach Chandler that you continue this.
Yes,
and this will, if we go on to win this game, that it carries over into Friday night. Momentum is very important in a tournament like this.
Yes, it is. And the winner of this
game.
Looks like
they will go into half. They're going to take it out, but it looks like they're going to go into half with a 32-point lead. That's a good heave.
Good heave, and he misses that. And it is 40-8 lead here at halftime. The Bulldogs are ahead, and we will head to a sponsor break and be back for coach interviews shortly.
Welcome to Johnny's Barbecue. Johnny's has been family owned since 1963 and making barbecue locally since 1949. Over the years, we've learned a lot about smoking the most flavorful barbecue, including pork, chicken, and ribs. Our service is fast and friendly, so come on in and take time to savor our tender pulled pork covered in homemade Johnny's barbecue sauce. Experience firsthand why Johnny's Barbecue is one of the best barbecue restaurants in the Southeast. Whether you're hungry for pork, ribs, chicken, catfish, or one of our enormous stuffed baked potatoes, our menu will satisfy your entire family. Inducted into the Alabama Barbecue Hall of Fame in 2015, Johnny's legacy continues on. Johnny's offers catering for all your events and gatherings. Johnny's is open Tuesday through Saturday from 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. Johnny's Barbecue, Bulldog slapping good.
tempted to say, "Excuse me, Mr. Grill Man, there appears to be a little extra burger on my burger." You're dang right there is. Everybody goes to Milo's.
Hey, Ty.
Halftime, you played really well this first half.
Yeah, we really want to finish defensively. We played really well defensively. The first shot it great, and just kind of continuing to do those things. We want to work really on finishing a game the right way, and that's what we're kind of looking to do this half.
Great job, Coach. Good luck.
Thanks.
Danny Weaver's going to catch up with Coach Willoughby. No, he's not. We are going to be back in a minute. In 2 minutes, we'll be back out on the floor. Cold Springs coming in. Coach Wakefield, what do you tell your team if you're down by 32 at half?
What you do in a tournament like this, you may concede that this was not going to go your way tonight, but this is county tournament. This is not area tournament, so you are trying to look towards next week and build for your area tournament and hopefully have a shot at winning area and get to a sub-state game. So I think you'd like to build on something in the second half, look to next week. Let's have something positive happen in this half. And at the end of the day, we're on pace for this to be, 80-16. Hey, we don't want to get embarrassed. You're out here in the county tournament at Wallace, and let's compete and let's cut this thing down. To, we may get beat 18, but that's not 40.
Yeah.
So you even at the same time that you may be looking to next week to build something positive, even for tonight, you want to fight and scratch and not have an embarrassing score at the end of the night.
I think you're right. I think what every coach wants to see, because you're going to have these nights, is that your team has some heart. They come out and they're going to compete and not just lay down. And it is important to remember, this is not the end of the year tournament. This is there's some pride involved because these are kids that you're seeing all the time around town, around the county. But this isn't the end of things, so just want to compete.
And Coach Willoughby and Cold Springs is better than this. They didn't have a very good showing, and they know that. So we definitely did not see their best half, and we probably saw one of Hanceville's better halves. And you put those together, and you get the score.
So hopefully they can come out and put on a show and make it interesting. If not, we'll have a running clock in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, that's for sure.
That'll help with put things back on schedule for the night.
It's 8:37, so
I think Dan's getting sleepy.
Yeah, it's almost my bedtime. Yeah, I would like to know the shooting percentage for Hanceville that half. I know they had, quite a few misses, but I would still say
I'd say 60 plus.
Yeah, it's high, very high.
On the other end, it's probably around 10.
Yeah. That's the tale of the game. So we begin the third quarter. Hanceville leads 40-8. If you are staying with us or just joining us, and Cold Springs comes out with some pretty good effort, but a quick turnover. And the Bulldogs look to capitalize early here.
Second half starts like the first half, ended with turnovers and an easy basket.
Wow, nice.
Calvert goes straight in and
nice drive to the basket.
Gets his.
Now we have lost.
Bucket.
We have lost Eric Dickerson for the evening. He does was probably a flop.
But
that's all right. Hanceville probably needed something to go their way, so it's a good jump start for him. Eric Dickerson has left. He did want it known that said he was only doing the first half anyway.
Yeah, he made that statement before the game ever started. So
he didn't want to think he was bailing because the score is not Cold Springs favorable. He was going to be gone anyway.
Good rebound by the Eagles.
Pressure just giving him so much trouble tonight. You get an opportunity to get an easy basket there.
And now we will still have to give our fan of the game Milo's away in a little bit. You've got just a good shot to give it right here behind you to a grandparent or a parent than you do a student over there.
Yeah,
I don't know if it's all exclusive to students, but had a lot of cheers behind us.
Yeah, they're bringing it. I think, without being able to really see behind me, cardboard cutout jersey number 5 up there.
Yeah,
is
pretty good. Over here with Broad's jersey, is that what you're talking about over here at the student section?
He's up there. Got the khakis right at the corner of the Wallace State sign.
We can probably get him pulled down to the bottom and give him a quick shout out and get him a Milo's gift card.
Maybe we can send Mr. Wakefield over there to get him down maybe the start of the fourth quarter.
Sure.
And do the remote.
Absolutely.
3-point basket there by Harris, who's, I think that's his 4th of the night.
I believe he's got a leading score for Hanceville tonight.
Yeah, he's had a good game. Now, I know Coach Chandler gives away a chain, right? Is that correct?
He does. He has I believe he called it the CFO of the game, energy officer.
Chief energy officer,
yes. And they look into that, and I think that motivates the kids. They always like to be recognized.
Cool idea. I see that on Instagram and stuff.
Great effort and
promoting the kids out there.
Correct.
Yeah. So, even though the score's in huge Hanceville favor, somebody wants to get that CFO chain.
Got the 3 and the quick timeout.
Thank God for Nick Fallon for Cold Springs tonight.
He's got 9 points.
Had a good game. And
we're gonna roll on through this commercial break, and we're gonna keep us queued up. I think they're afraid this could be a hot clock, and they might not get enough time with us. So they want to make sure they maximize every moment they have with us.
Going to give a quick shout out to Inger Marks. Texted, said she enjoyed listening to our commentator. She's a secretary at Holly Pond. Shout out to all the secretaries at Holly Pond. Robin Brandon, Lana Easterwood, Heather Harper. They all do a fabulous job, work very hard out there, and keep Holly Pond running smooth.
We appreciate Lana's extra effort working here during the evenings, too, filming the games for us and doing that. So.
Lana is a 100% top girl. She gives her all no matter what it is.
Shout out to Cindy Calvert at Hanceville High School.
There we go.
Secretary.
You better probably get something in there.
She watched last night. And
awesome, yeah.
Said she enjoyed our broadcast, so maybe she's watching tonight.
Well, we talked about the importance of good secretaries earlier when we talked about Parksides, and it's always good to have those. I know we have a good one at Holly Pond, and I know y'all do at Hanceville as well.
And number 23, Noah Jones's mom, is the secretary at Hanceville Middle School.
Okay, awesome.
It was a family affair there.
So she's here somewhere watching.
Yes, right behind us, actually.
Okay, is she in the section?
In that parent
cheer section. Awesome, yeah.
Bragging on all night.
There we go.
Oh, but don't forget, we got Ty's wife, Elizabeth Watwood, there.
And, no bigger.
Ty knows he better not go home without getting her a shout-out.
Yeah, that's right. And Ty, I know he's celebrating this lead right now for the Bulldogs.
Oh, yeah. he is we get to hear about the Bulldogs all the time. He is Bulldog proud up in the office there.
When you think of dog, you think of Ty.
It's good to have a Bulldog advocate in the central office.
That's right. That's right. 5:19 to play. Hanceville 49, Cold Springs 14. Fallon throws the ball in as Hanceville looks to run their offense and get a bucket.
At this point, it's just Cold Spring trying to run your stuff.
Yeah, work on getting better.
Sharp. It's all about at this point next week and getting better and looking at the areas we mentioned at halftime.
Good rebound by Campbell.
You just don't want anybody to stop playing.
No, yeah.
Kind of off-balance three, but it went in. I think he's got about 40 points tonight.
When it rains, it pours.
Yeah, he cannot. I don't know if he has missed, honestly, Harris.
Impressive shooting performance.
And Hanceville looks to run a 5-in, 5-out like they did at the beginning.
I want Coach Chandler Lee Braden in for another couple of minutes. I'd like to see if he can hit 2 or 3 more.
Hit a couple more.
Spoken like a true Hanceville Bulldog. Let's run it up.
No. He just wants to see Braden get that CFO chain,
just
right?
Entertainment, that's right.
Yep.
No, he is entertaining
and
to
right
watch.
now, we've been giving out our Player of the Game award, and right now that's, I would say, probably Harris.
Yeah, it's
Broad started out pretty hot, but Harris has made it pretty electric since then. And here's a play set up for him, corner shot for him. There it is. Drives, takes it in, scores.
Guys, I'll say this. I remember when he was about 7th grade, I think he was about a foot shorter, and everybody came out to Parkside and scored about 30 on us out there. We're going to head to commercial.
We're back here, Hanceville with the ball. Steal by number 22 for the Eagles. He's going to take the ball up the floor on 2 defenders. Block from behind that turns into a little bit of contact and a foul, and he'll go to the free throw line. That is number 22 headed to the line. That's Aiden Tidwell. He gets the first. That is, like we said, Aiden Tidwell. Hits the free throw there. Willoughby still coaching, as he always does. Doing a great job with it. Keeping his players passionate and involved in the game as they look for probably a couple of regular season games after this tournament and then move into 2A area where they will try to continue postseason play.
We're back with Danny here. We were trying to pick out of the stands who the fan of the game was, and I think we've singled out a guy we're going to recognize at the end of the 3rd quarter.
We've had some good fans tonight, some good students. I know Diego and Elijah for Holly Pond got the fan of the game during the Holly Pond girls game. Earlier in the West Point game, J.D. Cochran and Colton Perry got that fan of the game for that.
For the player of the game, Jayla Gorham and her mom Jessica stopped by up here before they left and got to talk to them for just a second. She said you were acting like you didn't know who she was.
Who, Jessica or
Jayla?
Oh, I was so proud of Jayla. I couldn't be very biased, especially that was, like I said, a tough game for me being at Holly Pond now and, seeing those athletes, how hard they work and being involved a little bit with Coach Hartline and that program. And then having my girls from Fairview, too. That was a tough game for me to watch, but so proud of Jayla.
Well,
excited
it's called professionalism. That's what you do,
Yeah.
That's
Love
Dan.
you, Jayla. Proud of you.
That's Dan Weaver. He's professional.
That's right. That is right.
Got 2:53 left. Lead has swelled to 54-18 right now, but Cold Springs has played a better. They're doing a better job this half, getting to the basket, making some shots.
While the shout-out window is open, I want to give a shout-out to Melody Martin, teacher at Good Hope Elementary, and her husband, Shane.
Shane Martin over from the central office. We love Shane.
Two people that are very hard to beat. Love those two guys, and excited for them as they're going to have a baby soon.
That's right.
55-18, Dogs lead. 2:49 to play. We'll give our Fan of the Game award here at the end of this third quarter. Mr. Wakefield's going to present that to one of his own high school students.
And that just means more coming from your own principal, you know.
Yeah, it's special. I have to give him a shout out on the announcements in the morning, too.
That is correct.
Try to bring the kids back when they play Friday. The winner of this game, which appears to be Hanceville, as the kind of trickle the time down here, will take on either number 2 in 2A Holly Pond or the Vinemont Eagles. And that's a match both of them has played this year. I don't know how y'all came out with Vinemont, Coach, but I know the Holly Pond games have been very close each time. Holly Pond came out victorious, and it's hard to beat a team 3 times.
Yeah.
Well, it is, and the 2 times we played Holly Pond, we have not played well. They played really. They actually got an underrated inside game, in my opinion.
I agree with you on that.
And they can take it inside on us and hurt us there. Obviously, they got 2 great guards over there at Holly Pond as well, and they beat us twice. And with Vinemont, we've had a little more luck with them, beat them twice. So we'll see how it plays out.
See what the matchup is on Friday. Yeah, I agree with you on the Holly Pond post rating. You got Christian Couch and Levi. Both of them are 6'4", 6'5", and do things right. Keep the ball high, rebound well.
I'll tell you what I like seeing. I think we've got some players out here on Hanceville that may not play as many minutes as some of these starters do, but when they just hit a 3, their whole team was up cheering for them, and it's good to see that they're still excited about their teammates.
Yeah, and I like the culture that Coach Chandler's created. There's a lot of togetherness, and they're all on the same page, and the guys root for each other no matter how much they play or don't play, and that's hard to create that culture.
Oh, he slid a long way. That was an impressive slide. He slid from about the half-court line to about 10 feet.
And it wasn't very long ago that Coach Chandler took that team to the Final Four, right? That was right pre-COVID, right in 2020.
It was. Had a really good team.
Yeah, for sure. Enjoyed watching that run.
Was that pre-COVID?
Yeah, I think it was.
What?
I think that was
Time
right
goes by
before.
fairly quick.
Yeah, I think it was right before COVID hit.
Glad to be back to, quote, normal times at our county tournament now.
No doubt.
And we're not having to deal with some of those types of things.
Yeah, those were rough times when you had to figure out what 8 fans could come watch your team play. And
crazy times.
Yeah, it's
3-point basket.
24 let them know in case they weren't sure how many points that was for. It was worth 3.
Credit check, no shame there for him. That's a 3-point basket.
Well, Hanceville has not shot it like you think teams usually shoot it at an arena like this.
No, not yet.
They have been on fire,
They sure
to say
have.
the least. Nice shot.
Nice shot, back to back.
Number 22, Aiden Tidwell. So a 9th grader there, younger guy for Cold Springs.
19 seconds left.
40-point lead for the Dogs. 15 seconds trickle down to begin the fourth.
Good fake.
Great fake.
Oh, nice.
Good look.
He gives a look to the bench, let him know, yeah, I'm here.
Logan Quick, a senior for the Bulldogs. He is 5'6", and nice little bucket for him there.
There you go. That's going to take that to an end.
And we are going to head to our fan cam here shortly. As the lead is 63, Hanceville 21, Cold Springs. We're going to stay live for a second as we get our fan cam ready. We're going to go, Mr. Wakefield will have to notify that student.
We're going to go to commercial first.
And we will be back soon.
Bye-bye.
Family-oriented.
Family-oriented.
Friendly. Knowledgeable.
Honesty.
Honest. Dedicated. Team.
Teamwork. A great team.
Trustworthy.
Trust.
Hardworking.
Top notch.
On top of everything.
And integrity. This is who we are. We are Happy Homes.
I'm here with Hanceville student Eli Aiken. He's going to be our fan of the game. We're going to present him with a gift certificate And Eli, when you go to Cullman, tell me who's got the best burgers in Cullman.
I believe it'd be Milo's, Coach.
That's great to hear. We're going to present this with Eli, and we're going to let him go back and continue to root on the Bulldogs.
Well, thank you.
Congratulations, Eli.
Great job, Eli.
Thank you.
And we are back to action here at Traditions Bank Arena.
Going to have a running clock this fourth quarter. Nice spin move.
Oh, great spin move there.
He's had a good game for Cold Springs.
Yeah.
And he hadn't given up, and he's knocking out some shots. He hopped.
As we start this fourth quarter, I think we've got to begin to try to pick our player of the game here. So who's your guy? Who are you going with right now?
Well, I think it's going to be a pretty obvious choice. We're going to go with Harris.
I think so,
too. He's just hit everything he's thrown up there.
Milo's is probably, they may close at 10. I'm not sure. He might can go to Milo's tonight if he wants to.
I'll tell you, if I was him, I probably wouldn't travel all the way into town. Save that for another day.
Save it for a day you're in town. He might get the CFO chain, too, from Coach Chandler.
I think so. Will you do the post-game catch the Harris? No, just as they go through the line, just catch him real quick and just ask him quick, you see what you're doing. Just some question they give you the fan or the player of the game. That'll make it more interesting.
Kick to Cornelius, 0 there. He kicks out to Harris. Harris semi-open, takes the shot, leaves it short. Back to him, takes another shot, leaves it short. Backside rebound by 11. It stays in play for the Eagles, and they're going to bring the ball up the floor with 6:06 to go. Cornelius gets a hand on it. Number 4 for the Eagles. That is Cole Bales, I'm sorry.
Cole Bales.
Cole Bales, yep. Brings it up.
Deep
Quick shot by Cole.
be off.
Misses that. Eagles are still hustling, which is what you want to see by Coach Willoughby, and he kind of cheers them on there because that's what you want your team to do at this point. Kick out to Bales. Short. Still hustling, and that's where you and Willoughby sees that, notices that, and that's what you want.
That's right. You want to continue to hustle to the final bell.
Yep. And that's when you go like we talked about.
Oh, going to try to dunk it. Oh. Well, that would have been pretty impressive.
Misses that. That would have been pretty nice. Number 2 got up, too, because wouldn't expect that out of him. Yeah.
Senior Cameron Nunn.
Cameron Nunn with the hops. They see that again soon. 2-point basket by
little no-look pass. Can't get himself a 5.
Timeout by Stephen Chandler, 30. We are going to go to a quick commercial break and show you who supports Cullman County Schools for this tournament.
And we are back live on the air. 5 minutes and 7 seconds left. It's Hanceville 65, Cold Springs 23. We've got a hot clock. It's been a good night of basketball. Despite the score, it's still been a good night.
Yes, it has. And if you did not like our commentary, you don't have to hear us again until Friday. So
that's right.
If you did like it, sorry, you don't have to hear us till Friday. So.
But if you did like it, you go ahead and mark that on your calendar. It'd be a great Friday date. Yeah, Friday night date to curl up around your phone and listen to us.
Turn the fire on and sit on the couch and listen to us commentate a little basketball. That's going to be boys' night Friday, and you'll get to see the Good Hope Raiders for the first time as they have cruised to the Friday game with the 1 seed. They will take on the Fairview Aggies. That match is set. Hanceville is on their way to the Friday date where they will find themselves playing either Vinemont or Holly Pond.
And again, you'll be listening to the soothing sounds of Dan and Richard.
Yeah, nothing beats it.
And I'm sure Good Hope, after watching this all week, will be chomping at the bit.
They want to play so bad. Yeah, you know that. You know you earn that 1 seed and get to wait till Friday, but you see these other guys getting that extra game, and you want one.
Oh, he's going to get the
charge.
Get the charge. There. Yeah, 100% it was.
Good call by that. Still, we've had great officiating. It's been solid. Kind of changed it up on us in the varsity girls game. Had a lot more fouls called, but was consistent throughout.
officiating a game, you want to make sure, obviously, you got to call a foul if it's a foul. But there's also, I think, a flow of the game that you want to get them into. Hurry them up at the free throw line.
Yeah.
Don't call needless fouls. And I think they've done a good job of that. In a game, obviously, with this type of score, you would say it's easier to do that.
Yeah.
But nevertheless, you definitely don't want to prolong the
No,
game.
no, you don't. Fallon for the layup, misses that, hustles back, and Hanceville looks to push. I think the ref just tried to swat a moth down. Did you see that?
I think he was trying to bat the ball.
Good tip out.
Oh, they're off and
Eagles
running.
Get it.
And have the Wolf.
Throw it off the backboard.
Oh. Yeah, he needed a trailer.
Yeah. Needed the guy that tried to dunk earlier. I don't think he's in.
This is everybody's chance to try to get their something in the scorebook here. So here we go and get a steal. Yep. Oh,
and
there
it's
we
getting
go.
sloppy.
It is getting sloppy. You don't want it
Just don't want to get chippy.
Yeah, you don't want it to get chippy. Sloppy's fine, but don't want it to get chippy.
At this point, for both teams, 2:42 cannot leave that clock fast.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's right.
Good rebound. Oh, okay. That's what we're worried about right there. Not that wasn't dirty.
No, it was. He had the ball high and pivoted, but
Not
just
sure how they didn't call that one.
Took it right across the beak there, I think.
Yeah.
And,
yeah.
No blood though. We got some blood last night.
We did. We did have some blood. Either way, we've had good sportsmanship throughout the tournament. Well, you know, earlier in the JV game, I had a lot of guys. Even a guy got blocked, swatted almost to the bleachers, and high-fived his opponent. You know, so good to see that. And I see number 1 telling the ref he wasn't trying to do that. He was pivoting, so glad to know it wasn't intentional.
Glad there wasn't a serious injury there, I don't think.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, I don't want to have him pick his head up and have his nose on the side of his face.
Yeah.
Nice three.
Good throw by number 1 for Cold Springs, Nick Fallon. And Hanceville looks to kind of walk it up the floor. 2:09 left to play. 65-28. Hanceville in control and has been for a while.
Really, since the opening tip.
Since tip off. I think it started out 9-2 maybe.
Yeah.
And then stayed with 2 for a while as Cold Springs went on a very dry spell.
Well, Dan, I've enjoyed the last night and tonight, and looking forward to Friday.
Looking forward to Friday. Should see a couple of good games on Friday. High intensity and trying to be championship bound. I'm going to make my way back here tomorrow, not to announce, but to cheer on the Broncos as they take on Vinemont, and really enjoyed their season and following them this year. Electric players like Colin Brown, Sawyer, and then we talked about the post play, so love watching them. Going to come cheer them on tomorrow.
I may got church first. But I may try to make it out. We get out at 7, so I may try to get out here and just catch them. Come out, see some basketball, try to score some free pizza.
There you go. Yeah, hard to beat that.
Yeah, really. Maybe see if I can get that Sunday someone still owes me.
see if there's a Sunday laying around
see
here.
what's going on with that business.
Nobody passed me a Dairy Queen order form for tomorrow, even though I'm coming.
But,
I did not get the order form. So.
I'm going to go ahead and write down a blizzard and a sweet tea and hand that to about 8 people and see if I can get one to show up for me.
53.8 remain. Hanceville's at the line.
I tell you, I don't like to stop the clock on the hot clock, stopping the clock at the timeout or at the free throw.
Dalton Sullivan is trying to call me up. His wife is due at the same time mine is. I hope she's not heading into labor, and he's giving me that call, but I did have to hit the reject button on air. So
who was that?
Dalton Sullivan. I'll have to give him a call back.
Again, we got a national audience here. It's called professionalism.
That's why I didn't answer.
That's right.
Fallon drives. Shot up, misses. Rebound by Hanceville.
Maybe, okay, no need to do that.
And we gave out the Milos, for the fan of the game. The Bulldogs are still cheering. So they'll be back Friday.
They will.
Bring an electric crowd.
Want to make sure that the whole crowd is aware of who's won the game.
Happy to see Ty not join them. He stayed true and kept the cameras running. I know he wanted to join that section, but he did not.
Not yet. He's still got a little bit of time to try to get it in there. So if they beat Good Hope, they'll go nuts. I think probably Good Hope will probably be favored against anybody they play.
Yeah, I would say so. Coming in
undefeated.
They are
I'm
number
sure.
1 seed, undefeated in county.
Not liking that talk. Last 16 seconds, we got
probably
Daniel Wakefield over on the
wrap it up. 67-28.
No foul necessary here. Don't do it.
Unless the Eagles
He's trying to draw the foul. Oh, okay. Went down hard.
Themselves.
Don't foul.
4 points.
Don't foul, boys.
There we go. And that's going to end it. Daniel Wakefield is over to get the player of the game, which we nominated and picked Braden Harris for. And so he'll get a quick interview with him. That'll conclude our night. After that, it was 67 Hanceville, 28 Cold Springs. Hanceville advances to play Friday night at 5 o'clock against the Good Hope Raiders Hanceville will play Friday night at 6:30. The winner of Holly Pond and Vinemont. We will kick that over to Coach Wakefield and Anna Pace, the camera girl.
Good job tonight with Anna. We appreciate all her work. It's actually been Anna, not Lana. And Courtney over there, she's done an awesome job. And I know Leah can't hear us, but appreciate them. Chris and Ty, Alan Dunkling over there, all did a great job.
And here we are with Braden Harris.
It should be.
And we are here with our Milo's player of the game. Braden hit 5 or 6 threes out there, scored 20-something points. Big win, 40-point win in the first round of the county tournament. Tell us what you're looking towards Friday night.
I'm looking toward to redeem ourselves from the last times we played them, and I think we can do it.
So big game tomorrow night between Vinemont and Holly Pond. We don't know who we're going to play yet. So obviously the favorite right now is Holly Pond. What are you going to do the next couple of days to get prepared for either one of those opponents?
We're going to work hard in the morning and work hard when we have practice in the afternoon. Then I watch a lot of videos to help me prepare for games. And then my brother trains me all the time. So if we prepare right and just ease it, just not like ease, but like work our bodies in between, and I think we'll be ready for the game.
Shout out to his brother Bronte. And here we
and Xavier Malcolm. That's a basketball brother.
This is our Milo's player of the game. We're going to present him with his card at this time. Congratulations and good luck Friday night.
Thank you, Mr. Wakefield, and thank you for joining us. We'll see you Wednesday night.
Good job, Ty. Good job, Ty.
Thank you for watching ccboe.tv, a service of Cullman County Schools.